vola anguela o veteronugu, hoi tabua. Aku do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM, na bandu na sere.
Bula, alang gonoa, ilutoka do talita ka na Bula FM berarti na bandu na sere.
Ni Bula binaka, nan regen gosa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang gosa mundu achiwe na Bula FM na bandu na sere nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barongo na Bula FM, na bandu.
Bula FM, number 2 na sere.
In the news tonight, school reopening on schedule. Measles vaccination targets Year 1 students.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
The Ministry of Education has maintained that schools will open for classes next Monday, January the 13th. Speaking exclusively to FPC News, Minister Rosie Akbar says there was misinformation that schools would start later, but there is no truth to these claims. Ali Kimbia with the story.
While visiting RKS and QVS today, Rosie Akbar says all teachers will have to be in their respective schools the day after tomorrow.
I don't know where these rumors arise from, but I think through our circular we have informed the teachers, the schools and the communities as well that school starts on the 13th, but for teachers the student-free day starts on the 8th. That's this week.
Akbar says student-free days are assigned to teachers so they can plan well before the start of classes.
There are programs set aside for the student-free days and we expect them to plan well for 2020, especially term 1, and they will need to be geared for a good 2020 for this year.
The ministry is relying on teachers and school management to work together so that students start their new year without any hassle.
I'd like to urge the heads of schools and the management to work together to ensure that we are ready to receive not only our teachers on the 8th, but also our students on the 13th of this year to start school.
If I may describe her reaction to what we have here and the progress made, it's just the word she herself has used, and that is awesome.
The Education Minister, while visiting QVS today, stated that the government will continue to create more opportunities for education to students all around the country to create a more knowledgeable society. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
With 6 days until the new school year starts, parents of Year 1 students are advised to give consent for their children to be immunized against measles. Health Minister Dr. Ifiremi Wainambete says a team of health care workers have been deployed across the country, and this is a chance for Year 1 students who may not have been immunized. Jose Nanunga with the details.
The Health Ministry will continue strengthening the measles vaccination program by targeting students at the primary school entry level.
So it's important for parents actually consenting to vaccinations in school. And sometimes we have issues with that because some parents do not consent, and then our health workers, our nurses, our health inspectors have to go and search for the parents and ask them for consent.
Ministry's Head of Health Protection, Dr. Elisha Saukan, highlighted that this program has been successful in the past, but a lack of support from few parents continues to be a concern.
Past years had very good coverage on that, at least 95%. So 95% of children who have ended school at class 1 have been vaccinated. So we just want to make sure that parents are aware that this is happening, this is ongoing, and they need to please consent to have your child vaccinated as they enter class 1.
The Health Ministry hopes to vaccinate about 20,000 Fijians in the Western and Northern Division and is optimistic their efforts are sufficient to control any further spread of measles. There are 27 confirmed measles cases, with the latest reports from Sakoda Taliroa and Osole in the Sinu last week. Jose Nanunga, FBC News.
Prime Minister Varange Bainimarama has offered Fiji's assistance and support to Australians struggling with bushfires which have taken lives and destroyed homes. Whenever a neighbour is in trouble, people will do whatever they can to help them. Weta Coffee Fiji Director Darren Bentley Fisher says this is the reason for their initiative to raise money to contribute to firefighting efforts in Australia. Fisher says they will donate all its coffee proceeds from today towards assisting our Pacific neighbour to fight the bushfires.
It's a tiny drop in the ocean, but hopefully our customers and our employees will appreciate that they are also giving towards this worthy cause. We hope that our tiny little efforts gives other businesses and people in general outside of the box thinking to, do whatever they can do. So, if it sparks something, that would be fantastic.
As of this evening, Weta Coffee has collected over $3,000 from their coffee and food sales. Well, as fires continue to ravage Australia, one of the most devastated communities is on Kangaroo Island, just off the continent's southern coast. Half of the island is burnt over the past few weeks, laying waste to homes and herds as residents fled or defended their properties. Up ahead, cane-cutting gangs penalised for breaking deals. And 4 charged with burglary further remanded.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM.
A major issue of cane farmers is losing cane-cutting gangs to other farmers offering to pay them more. Speaking during a cane growers meeting in Nuku'alofa Ba today, Fiji Sugar Industry Tribunal Registrar Timothy Brown called on farmers to report such incidents. Felipe Nakaso has more.
The Sugar Tribunal has shut down a few cane-cutting gangs in Lambasa and around Viti Levu for not honoring their deal with cane growers.
So it's come to a stage where when you go out to hire people from the villages and you bring them at a certain rate, say $20 a ton, and another farmer who's quite rich is, then comes along, quietly they offer these guys, $25. So off they go.
Brown also says the other option is regulating the cost of cane cutters, but they'll have to look at all issues first.
Grower says to us, no, I will pay $25 because my cutters want $25. No, that's an agreement between two people, you see? And nobody can stop that. If you say, no, only $20, then the farmer will say, I'm not going to pay $25 for you come and harvest my cane. You see, these are the issues.
Meanwhile, it was also an opportunity for cane farmers present to raise issues directly with the relevant stakeholders.
It's very hard for the farmers to supply to the mill because when the mill start earlier, if we start in May, something like that, then we can harvest green cane.
Just asking the stakeholders just to make sure the factory do proper maintenance, everything should be okay. But if the factory don't run, factory don't perform, all the problems will come up.
FSC Chief Executive Graham Clark says they have taken the matters by the farmers on board and will try and rectify them. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
3 men and a juvenile charged with aggravated burglary and theft have been further remanded by the Nasinu Magistrates Court. Apanisa Wangairadovu reports it is alleged the 4 entered a warehouse at Laudala Beach and stole a steel safe containing more than $14,000.
Propatena Vitalai, Manuangwane Kalo, Tukana Tisolo, and the juvenile are alleged to have broken into the VL Naidu warehouse on New Year's Eve. All accused have informed the court that they will seek support from legal aid. Suspect Propatena Vitalai highlighted that they all need medical assistance due to injuries, and the magistrate ordered that a doctor visit them in the remand and a medical report be submitted to the court. The case has been transferred to the Suva High Court to be called on the 20th of this month. Apenisong Garandovu, FBC News.
The former Fiji resident who was found dead in his South Auckland, New Zealand home last week was cremated in Ba today. Family and friends gathered at Ricky Rohan Naat's home in Nuku'alofa to say their final goodbyes. It was an emotional moment for the family as the community is still shocked at what transpired. According to Auckland Police, they attended to the residence of Ricky, where the body of a woman was also found inside a bedroom. A 4-year-old boy who was also found at the house with critical injuries remains admitted at the Starship Hospital.
It's still a shock to us what happened in New Zealand, but to have my son back here at home and be laid to rest in Ba brings a bit of peace to our family because we really miss him.
Iran and the United States continue to trade threats as their war of words escalates. After Iran vowed to avenge the assassination of their top general, U.S. President Donald Trump has doubled down, saying the Americans have 52 targets lined up. And now it's business time with Koroy.
Thanks, Amrita. Coming up after the break, supermarkets warned for selling low-quality meat. And in growing Fiji, EFL completes power restoration. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM. It's hot.
Leading business in its market surveillance following Tropical Cyclone Sarai, the Consumer Council visited 22 supermarkets and found defrosted and discolored meat in 6 of them. The council has issued warning to supermarkets, butcheries and food retailers to destroy any food items or meat that have become unsafe for consumption. Kritika Kumar reports.
The council found some traders attempting to profit from the sale of goods damaged during TC Sarai.
There are some retailers who have sorted the internal arrangements for discarding the butchered meat, and which we applaud because they were taking their own initiative to do so, whilst only 6 did not do so and continued selling.
Follow-up inspections will be done this week in collaboration with the municipal councils.
They are in the process of contacting the relevant municipal councils, health inspectors for the condemnation of this meat that is still kept at in their coolers.
The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission has also issued about 60 notices since Christmas to supermarkets for selling low-quality meat and has warned traders of prosecution if they continue to be non-compliant.
Issues that we've noted is with regards to meat. So we've actually gone ahead with supermarkets and butcheries, advised them to remove those items or meats that have been in the freezers for quite some time and also have changed in color.
The FCCC will have teams on the ground inspecting and monitoring the back-to-school sales, looking for non-compliant traders. They also urge consumers to carefully inspect any meat or other products they purchase. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Sanifa from HFC Bank joins us now with the latest from the stock market.
Let's review the trading on the SPX platform last week. 2020's first week of trading was quite active. Over 82,000 shares were traded in 39 transactions, amounting to more than $173,000. 9 listed entities recorded trades, with 5 noting price changes. Freebird Institute shares increased by 30 cents, ending the week at $3. Please Global Limited shares rose by 10 cents and closed the week at $2.70. Port General Marina shares increased by 4 cents to $2.24. Toyota Tsusho shares were up $1 to settle at $14, and Fijian Holdings Limited shares rose 18 cents to close at $1.59. Following these upward share price movements, the overall market capitalization increased by 1.76% to a value of $4.15 billion. That's a wrap from our local stock market, Vinaka.
Here are today's exchange rates. As set this morning, the Fiji dollar showed some strength over our major trading partners, rising against the Australian and New Zealand dollars, however sliding back slightly in comparison to the other currencies we cover. Commodities were on the rise. Oil prices rose strongly, reaching just under $64 per barrel. Gold prices jumped more than $35 to $1,569 per ounce, and silver closed up slightly at $18.19 per ounce. In growing Fiji, Energy Fiji Limited has managed to complete restoring electricity supply to the Western Division. Large parts of the West were left without power supply due to damage caused by TC Sarai. EFL Chief Executive Hasmukh Patel confirms the teams patrolled, inspected, repaired and cleared power lines all of yesterday before safely restoring supply to areas without electricity. The public is being reminded to treat all broken or fallen power lines as live and to steer clear of them for their own safety. That's it from Business Tonight. Jamie Johnson now with the latest from sports.
Thanks, Corey, and good evening. Up ahead in sports. New player joins Fiji 7 squad. And FBC teams up with Tambandamu Sevens. This and more after the break.
Vola angwela o veteranu ako Tavua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM. Nambando na sere.
Bula. Ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na sere.
Ni Bula binaka. Nanreking ko sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sere nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka. Nalang ko Jerry yang melambasa. Do barong nga ng Bula FM. Nambandua.
Bula FM, nambandua and set.
A new player has joined the Fiji Sevens extended squad. Nasori Tulavu has been brought in by head coach Gareth Beba. Tulavu joined the side last week and will be part of this week's training camp as well. The former Leline Memorial School student is a National Fire Authority officer and plays halfback and playmaker. Tulavu hails from Nakorosule, Naitasiri, and is not the first from the village to join the side. Tsimilei Naikandawa, who is also from Nakorosule, represented Fiji in sevens and later made his debut for the Flying Fijians in 2009 against Romania. Fijians will be able to watch the delayed coverage of the second Basic Homes Tambandamu Sevens on the FBC Sports Channel. A partnership was signed this morning between the Fijian Broadcasting Corporation and Tambandamu Sevens organizers. Tale Matairakula has more.
This partnership is vital for players participating in the tournament.
It is very important for a media company to partner with any sporting activities in promoting grassroots rugby development, which is what we promote for this year's second Basic Home Tambandamu Rugby Sevens tournament. And also it motivates the players to give their best, and also maybe few players or most of the players are looking for footage, and FBC will provide for them.
Basic Industries Limited has come on board to fully support the tournament, providing $5,000 in assistance to the organizers.
As I explained earlier, we also have a special relationship with the province of Namosi, where the Tambandamu club is from, and this is part of our community responsibility towards the province.
A total of 24 men's and 12 youth teams will be participating in the second Basic Homes Tambandamu Sevens at Prince Charles Park in Nandi. The two-day tournament begins this Friday. Talimaterkula, FBC Sports.
The newly formed Red Rock Old Boys Rugby Club will feature in their first tournament this weekend. The side has been formed with the help of former Red Rock players and is coached by 2005 Sevens World Cup winner Cyril Mbombo. Bombo says these players are new and have come together for the first time today. The team will feature at the Tambandamu Sevens in Nandi on Friday and Saturday.
This week will be our first tournament, Tambandamu 7. And like you said, the finance side, I think most clubs they want that as well. But we were so lucky that a few former players, I think the committee of this team, we all come together and decided to finance this new club from our own pocket.
A wonder goal from 18-year-old Curtis Jones put Liverpool through to the fourth round of the FA Cup as the Reds beat Everton 1-0 this morning. It was a familiar result in a Merseyside derby. Liverpool still hasn't lost at home to Everton in any competition since 1999. And West Ham United booked their place in the fourth round of the FA Cup with a 2-0 win at League One Gillingham this morning. Pablo Zabaleta was West Ham's unlikely saviour. World tennis great Serena Williams has spoken to media for the first time since arriving in New Zealand for the ASB Classics. today's play of the day, Manchester City's Phil Foden netting the final goal in their 4-1 win over Port Vale in the FA Cup yesterday. That's it from sports tonight. Angie joins you later on with weather, and in Weird and Wonderful later on, check out the 72-year-old lady CrossFit sensation that's probably fitter than I'll be anytime soon. That's coming up.
रहता है, हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम रहता है लेबू और रेडियो फीजी में हरदम सुनता, बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोचक सुनता, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है। हम लोग रेडियो फीजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक गोंगो लेबू लटोका रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे। कुमार
The annual Tech Extravaganza show has begun. Take a look at what CES 2020 is. Why should you be excited? And we now join Angie with weather.
Malelele and welcome to the Weather World. It's the 6th day into 2020. It's a bit of a journey switching back to reality after the joyful holidays, and especially with the kind of weather we're having, I bet there will be some leave extensions. Anyway, the weather today was no different than what we've had for the past few days. Now quickly checking out the west, sunshine was amazing. Like they say, it's mostly flip-flop weather this side. Eastwards from Pakaba to Suva, humid but manageable. And up north, the beachgoers might love this weather. At sea, southeast winds are calm at 10 to 15 knots. For the tides, low tide at 10:39 tonight with high tide at 4:42 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:36. For tomorrow, it looks like there will be a slight change as light showers are shown on the graph. Tomorrow's temps, Lambasa will rise to 32 degrees. It looks like someone may need a after sun lotion. And looking ahead to Wednesday, cooler conditions are gradually approaching. And that's all the weather from the Weather World. Enjoy your Monday. I'm Rita.
Thanks, Angie. You know what I'm looking forward to is the end of daylight savings. And in Fijian Pulse, we asked, what are you looking forward to in the new school year?
I did benefit, and it was pretty worth it because of getting my students to school.
When school starts, it means heavy traffic, so I'm really not looking forward to it.
Looking forward to see how my son progresses through the school year. There's some subjects that weren't there during our time, like general subjects and stuff like that.
I'm looking forward to meet my friends and my exam lab.
I'm in class 6 and I'm schooling in Gospel, and I'm looking forward to going back to school. I'm in Form 3 this year, and I'm looking forward to see my new friends.
We're recapping the main stories. School reopening on schedule. Measles vaccination targets Year 1 students. And Bainimarama offers assistance to Australia. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. On to our poll question segment, last week we asked, should police arrest people who don't adhere to weather advisories? 79% said yes. Well, this week we're asking, do you think the extension of the rent freeze will benefit landlords and tenants? Do visit our FBC website to answer. Our shot of the day, a beautiful day at the beach in the Yasawas, a perfect picnic spot sent in by Vuniani Navuasese. Well, you can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or hashtag FBC News. That's your news for tonight. Stay safe. Mother Mother.
Hi, I'm Shamiza.
And I'm Salma.
We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I am from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है। हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची FM सुनता। गौल टाउन तावा में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.